Hello and welcome to another video. And today we have breaking news that Beto O'Rourke is going to be running for President of the United States. So we have his websites, pretty nice, but he has to have like a place where he talks about like his ideas, stuff like that. He doesn't have that yet, but he's working on it. That's really nice, but
a charismatic.
we see he's announcing in Iowa, which is good. But I just want to talk about his chances because Trump is probably going to be the Republican nominee, and assuming that he wins the primary, we would want to see how he does against Trump. So we just have to rule out a few states at the start, like the Midwest, like that is pretty safe. Then we have like the South. And Alaska. So these are like guaranteed for him. In O'Rourke, he's gonna make a lot of the Sun Belt closer, but we could just give him these kinds of states that we know are gonna go in his column. And we need to give him like the safe states. And O'Rourke, I wasn't really expecting him. Like, he did say that he was definitely not running for president, and then he just changed his mind. That might be a problem because if he flip-flops on issues, like before he said he was progressive, and at some point he leaned more democratic. Now he's supporting the Green New Deal, stuff like that. It's he kind of flip-flops, so like Hillary Clinton did. So I don't really know if that would be the best. But as we see, his slogan is Beto for America, which is probably the worst slogan you could have. Because look at this. There's already Wayne Mason with Wayne for America, Amy for America, then Kamala Harris for the people. Like, nobody could think of a good slogan. So that's not gonna help inspire people. And we look at his endorsements already. He doesn't have a lot. O'Malley endorsed him. But like, it's not a lot of people. But if we were to look at this one, betting that a broad message of nation unity and generational change will lift him above the slate of committed progressives offering big ticket policy ideas. So, yeah, he's progressive, but that's not really something that's gonna help with the other part of the Democratic Party. But since he does have a more conservative background, I could see him getting Colorado and Nevada. And Texas, that one is gonna be really close. So we're gonna do better in the southern areas. If you look here, he's just trying to get the Rust Belt voters, but it's like the challenges we face are the greatest in living memory. No, that's not right. But we can only meet them if we build a movement that includes all of us. Yeah, that's true. So using the message of bipartisanship, defining bipartisanship as the Green New Deal, Medicare for all, free college, that's really sad. But sadly, because I don't want all those stuff, it's gonna kind of work. I could see O'Rourke taking made a large in Arizona because he wants to tear down the walls like Reagan did around Arizona. Well, just that. It's so astonishing that somebody would want that, and it's more of that costs so much, and he's doing it because he thinks it's immoral. That's just sad. I think that Republicans would come out pretty strongly and strong enough for Trump to win. It's kind of stupid, but O'Rourke in his home state, I could see Trump really narrowly taking that. It's just sad. His name isn't even Beto O'Rourke. His name is Robert Francis O'Rourke. The Beto is just for the Latino appeal, but I'm going to call him Robert Francis from now on because that's his actual name. So he could take New Hampshire. Trump is probably not the best. I think he's finding another route. Trump is probably going to try and take Virginia at this point. Virginia is a soft spot now for Democrats. If you saw what happened and everything, if they lose, if Trump just keeps on to one responsibility, all the other states that he had before, then he wins. So like it's not that hard. And O'Rourke, yeah, he was a congressman on the border. So like, I don't know about. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that. But so I want to see his his legislative accomplishments, like, and in the primaries so far, defined the bedrock policy positions, like economic agendas, Bernie, Warren, and the proposal. Yeah. So, just looking at this, he has done a lot in Congress. So maybe he could use this as effectiveness, but just we need to see how much money he actually has. I didn't duplicate it. Let me duplicate this one. So I could just Google it. How much money will does O'Rourke have in fundraising? Because he is really good at it. Let's look at this. So, wow, that's a lot of money. And just thinking about it, he got a lot of money from big Democratic donors. A lot of money. Just if you think about it, that's already that's gonna help him, but it's also gonna hurt him because progressives don't really like that. But Trump, I could just see him taking Maine narrowly. But O'Rourke probably gonna target it in southern areas with less progressives, where it's kind of natural. So I see Virginia going to O'Rourke, and I also see I don't see Georgia going to O'Rourke. I see Georgia staying with Trump, and North Carolina is pretty good approval ratings there, and it hasn't been like that. And he hasn't done bad in the midterms there, like other states that have had pretty blue waves like Florida, but not in North Carolina and Georgia. So we have Minnesota. So in Minnesota, I could see O'Rourke winning. It's kind of obvious. He's gonna keep all the Clinton states. Most candidates running will get all of the Clinton states. And maybe that's it, or even more. But O'Rourke taking Minnesota. And we could have just thinking about this. I want to look. It's just the slogan is Beto for America, Beto for all. I already saw that, but there are some endorsements from Florida, but like that's not gonna really work. Well, they could, like maybe Stephanie Murphy's gonna help him out. I don't know if the endorsement is gonna really help, but it's not like Trump has been doing bad in Florida. He's been doing okay. And if you look at some polls from Arizona, he's also been doing pretty good. I could change this to here. And also, if you look at some other polls, he's been doing leaning margin. He's been doing a pretty good margin. So, O'Rourke, where's he been polling well? Well, a lot. He would already lose a lot of votes in here. But just to complete everything, I would give O'Rourke the Rust Belt, and Trump, Iowa, and Ohio. And yeah, that's it for this video. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you later. Bye.